What's going on, guys? It's your boy James back at it again. Listen here, I'm coming in with a real quick video just to show you how to use my strategy in Confluence to my indicators on Tradingview. If you are interested in that, make sure you like and subscribe and check the noti bell because you don't want to miss any upcoming news because I have something big for you guys. If you are interested in learning how to trade Forex, but you just don't have enough money, your time is now. I have access to knowledge that will pass on to you and give you access to a 50K account. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and comment down in the comment section and say, I need the info so we can get you locked in and get you set up. This week is bootcamp week. We will be training on that. And next week, we will be taking the evaluations. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on none of this stuff because there's a high chance that I am not going to be posting this to YouTube like in time. So this will be that video. So like I said, if you're interested, make sure you like, share, and subscribe and check that noti bell because today's video is going to be phenomenally awesome. So let's get locked in. No tips needed. We getting right into it. All right. If you pay attention, I am on GJ. All right. I want you to try. I'm going to go through my whole process so you can try to get an understanding of how I observe and evaluate the market. All right. I'll pull out. Right. Look at the market. We see two things happening right now. We see just in this area, right, that price chose to reject this whole zone right here. This is the daily. So any level price rejects on the daily or weekly, I call those supreme levels. You can mark those, but me physically, I don't need to mark those because back in the day, Wall Street didn't have trend lines. All they had was price. So price is basically these numbers over here. I remember price. So about here, I'll say, okay, boom, 198.819, price rejected this level, did it not? If we come over here, you got one, two, three times, right? It rejected, and then it came through. Oh, so let me get my cursor. It came through, rejected the 50. That's the 50. The red is my entry on price action. So this whole screen right here is price action, and then this down here is the strategy, with this being momentum. So this is price action. Price rejected the 50, bounced off, went straight through my entry line and shot down, right? So now before we got to that point, you want to see how that tied in with the strategy. Let me zoom just a little bit more, right? Down here on the RSI, I have a bunch of lines and levels I want you to pay attention to. So right here is a possible overbought. This line is hard sell. This line is soft sell. This is range. This is where price tends to stall up. Technically, this is a no trade zone for me, but I will teach you how to make this a trend line soon. This is soft buy. This is hard buy. And this is possible oversold. So when price tends to bounce from these levels, that's when I'm looking to get in. Price was in the possible overbought area. We needed an entry. If you look right there, you got a cross on the RSI, basically running through the hard sell. We timed that way up here, and that was right about. One second. Let me get it in. About here. You would have got in somewhere around here. Very little drawdown. You could have put your stop loss above there. You got in. You would have had a little mess up, and then bow, shot down, went through the 200. Right? You would have waited for that engulfing to continue. If no engulfing, you would have got rejection, and when it started to come back up, you would have got out. Right? So you would have held. You would have came down. It came in this area. It was still pushing. Still pushing. Price broke through the 200, changed trend to a selling trend. You could have still locked in, and then down here on this little indicator, and bring it down, it came all the way to possible oversold, and this is daily. So back to where we are, current price action. Price rejected this level. It looked like it don't want to push back up, and if you draw the trend line across there, you see that it's kind of lined up, right? So that lets me know. And then this fractal also confirms that downward movement is coming soon. Just can't time it yet. So remember what I was telling you about ranges and things like that. So in between 50 and 65 is my more or less 50 and 70, but more or less hard for real. 50 and 65 is my sell zone. So I'm waiting for some type of seller's action to happen here. Right here. We're waiting for a cross right there. Once we get that cross from the soft sell line, we're going to softly risk to about the hard buying line, or at least out of the Bollinger Band here. and that same thing happens. So up here we will wait for the reject, we will wait for the entry off the level here, and then boom, we would be in. We would try to count for the 200. We get an engulfing, we push for the 50. We get an engulfing, we hold, or we get a rejection, we get out. Simple as that. Dial down. This is the daily, so you need to come down to the hourly for entries. So just lock in here again. Look, fractal. That means no more action up here, none. We're kind of rejecting the entry line right now, and if you pay attention, we kind of rejected the 50, but we're still waiting. We're going to let this move play out, come back to this level, if not this level, before we enter again. We don't just enter because price is where it is. You can be risky and enter when it's in this wick area here, but you can't be risky when it's actually in price, because down here technically is at range, and you don't want to trade range. Look at that. Look at that. That range was choppy. Now I can tell you how you could have held, right? Down here on this indicator, price broke the basis line. No one knows that this middle basis line on the Bollinger Band is the freaking trend line for it. So price broke trend and stayed under. It came back and retested trend and stayed under. Came back and broke above it, but was still in general zone. This could have been your exit point. So if you would have bought, if you would have sold this pair, put the crosses together. One second, I'm trying to put some things together. You'd have put that cross together right there, right? Look up top. You would have got in right there. Minimum drawdown, and when it would just fell for you. And this is the hourly, so these candles are enormous. All right, so I just want to go ahead and pass you over to Tradingview. Let's try to look at Tradingview, this same pair at the 1 hour, and see what they're saying. How you pause it? I'm trying to pause the screen. Give me a second. Probably can't pause it. All right, no. All right, so let's find Tradingview. All right, Tradingview. You see that we got some buys here going on. Got some buying action, right? But we want to come down to the hourly because that's what we're looking for. Look at that. Look at that, right? Same thing I said. This is the zone for sales. So we're waiting. We want to see a little bit of we're getting a little bit of rejection right now. We want to see another push upward before we can get back enter. I like to enter in the wicks, because that means that price just won't go. So now if you want to learn some phases, right, you got the Wyckoff method. So we accumulated here, came down, we're in the distribution period to push back up for this high. That's what I see happening here. But I would catch from here down to about here to see if we can get a push from this range back up to a high. And if we come down here, you see it, right? We're still in a selling cloud. Price can still sell back down until this green cloud here before pushing back up. That's what you want. Entries and confluences matching up. You can use this on the lower time frame. You should lose this on the lower time frame as well as the higher time frame. But I would combine both confluences between time frames just to try to give me a gist on what's going on. Like I said, you just don't want to miss out, because if you're not paying attention to the market, you will fumble the bag. You have to pay attention to the market. So I'm not, like I said, you're not keen to where I am. You need to be setting levels. Seller's level, buyer's level. Price rejected the seller's level. We got in and we're holding. Come back down, bounce off the buyer's level here, and we exit and re-enter. Trust me when I tell you, this system is phenomenal. And then in confluence with this system, is phenomenal. So like I said, I just really want you guys to understand that it's not that hard. When you make it hard, that's when you get tore up. So look, gold. We bought down here. We were in the green cloud. You got a green cross over the red, and that's when you were in, right? Boom. These are momentum candles. So no wick. I'll show you. Let me get that off. No wick under the candle means that direction is solidified. That's a hidden secret for the Helkanashi traders, the momentum traders. That's why I changed to momentum, and I keep the other charts as regular, because I need to be able to see momentum without having an additional indicator. So look, oh wait, let me get the curse here. Price rejecting all above this. Price is down up here in the red cloud. Hold up. Price is here in this red cloud. We're waiting for that cross from either a hard sell line, and we're holding at least to range. holding at least to a range. And on here, range would be about here, holding from here to here. So when I get in Sunday, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be placing a sell on gold, and I'll be holding to about here, about 27.35. All right, yeah. So like I said, you can time that in for the 1 hourly. I do want to try to see if I can get, like, let me see. Let me put an arrow here, right? Pow. Put another arrow here. Pow. Now watch this. Bring that. Pow. Right? Boom. That's there. We're going to drop down to the 5 minute so you can see how entries are tied in. Pow. 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 Pada, 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 pow. Pada, pada, pada. Alright, move this out the way. Hold up, I'm trying to move it. Move that out the way. Hit that. Zoom in. You would have got in on this sell action. Right? And you could have literally held all the way until. That's a very good point. That's a very good point to get out. Look at that. Look at that. That one sell signal was all that. Forget what you're seeing, like buy and sell, buy and sell. This is why I want to show you the higher time frames is more superior than the lower time frames. You would have just taken like what, 19 trades here on this screen just to catch that one move. That one move. Or you could use price action. If price rejected this level, you could have re-answered and got back in, came back up, did it. But look, boom, smash. Yeah, a little bit with about 60% of your profits, smash back to the same level. Came back up about 30-40% of your profits, smash. Came back down, giving you the full thing. You could have got out here, lost about a little bit of this, but you would have still yielded all of that, and you would have been good no matter what. One trade. Look, let's go on a 4 hour so you can see what that look like. One trade. Bow. Pow. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Nope, get off screen. You got in here. You got in there. It's not the craziest space to get into, but if you look down here on the RSI, it's above the 50. And what I say, 50 to 65 is my seller's range. Granted, there was enough buying momentum here, but this is on the 4 hour, so you really gotta be sharp with the 4 hour and time it. But we timed it. Boom. We caught the early signal, sniper, and we in. That's the confluence with using the 1 hour to get in on the 4 hour. You would have got in the wicks up here. You've been holding till down here. Till what? That's little. It showed you like pretty much momentum is done. The higher time frame confluence is superior. It's superior. So like I said, man, gotta lock in with me. If you want this strategy, you want these indicators, be sure to get with me because I'm giving out the source codes. You're getting these strategies, you're getting the indicators, you're getting trainings, you're getting signals, you're getting guidance. Listen, with me, my Discord, my team, become a beastly trader, and I'm telling you, your future will change. Get control of your destiny. Grab fate by the horns and let's ride her into the sunset. Alright? I hope all of this caught you. Thank you for watching my videos. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you check the noti bell. We will be going over some 50K rules very shortly. And listen. I want you to get into my Discord. Look me up. Beastly Trader and Gaming Discord. We got 76 members. Yes, 9 is only online, but that's because the time zones for everybody may vary. So right now we only got 9 people awake. That's cool. I am cool with that. Alright, so let's go in here. I want to find the photo, media, bow. Alright, so we are getting locked in to take this 50K expert plan with futures, with my funded futures FX. Alright, it only costs $165. The payout is a 100 split until about, I want to say, your first 30 or 60 days, and then it's a 90 split. They get 10, you keep 90. It only costs $165. Catch 22. You cannot lose 2K any day or at all. but you only have to make 4K. You have $50,000. 4K to you is nothing. Let's get this, traders. You can add 5 contracts, but we're going to focus on 2 and work our way up into some cushion. Yes, there is a monthly fee for having this account. Being that it's a 90 split, you will pay $165 a month until you are sim live. It goes evaluation, then it goes sim, then it goes live, or something like that. So like I said, if you want to get access to all of this stuff, then you're going to want to get into my Discord. Trust me when I tell you, you're not going to want to miss this. We don't know how long we got left with any of this, and trust me, right now in the journey, it's time to bag up. So put your big boy shorts on, put your big boy pants on, lace them up, boots up, and let's go. Like, share, and subscribe, people, because I can't tell you when I'll be back. Have a blessed one.